I was gifted this book by a really wonderful human being who gave it to me for graduation, and it's genuinely changed so much for me. And I just thought I'd read some of it because I find that a lot of people recommend it. Oh, this book is really good. This book is amazing, and you've got an already long list of things that you'd like to read. So maybe reading an extract from it will spark that thing in you that makes you go, oh, I really actually genuinely want to read that. Okay, so I'm going to read the opening paragraph, which is called A Note on Language. If I ask you to connect point A to point B and you inevitably draw a straight line, what do you think of history? If you draw a circle, do you think of history as living commotion, or a sprawling mess of the not quite said? Or did it actually happen? Or what year was the massacre? Or what ushered in the epoch? I want you to remember that most things are an invention. I am not the first person to invoke the otherwise, and I won't be the last. Most concepts with potential start to droop from overuse. I might present it to you limp. Indulge me. I write to say I do not wish to box you in the otherwise. We are not trying to put a finger on it. I bet you have heard that before. Here, the otherwise is a linguistic stand-in for a stance against. It is a posture, the layered echoes of a gesture. I promise you that no approximations will be made. Only pleas, wishes, frantic screams, notes on strategy, contributions in different registers. Substitute the otherwise for that thing that keeps you alive, or the ferocious with which you detest this world. This world. Anyway, so good. I'm trying to inflate the material. I'm reaching for the creation of a general mood, for a stirring that awakens. I'm trying to shake you so you wake up and wake up ready. You are going to have to give up something, and it won't be easy. Some of us are not ready for a narrative disruption. We will have to be pulled, kicked, and screaming from this world and its falsities. Here is my method. Above all, feeling. I aim through experiments in feeling to reveal and destroy what is it that keeps us here? What it is that stops us from deciding to leave, even as the cinders mix with our hair, the smoke corrupts our lungs, the flames engulf the people we love. Only when we know this can we activate the bond of the otherwise and turn back to meet it. Some call it the communist horizon. This implies some distance between us and the future. Others call it prefiguration, the future in our actions. Others, the world we seek to build. Desire, desire, desire. Any name will do. Don't be afraid. I am aiming for an untethering, a letting go to the sky, a movement so incapable of restriction it seems impossible. I am trying to craft a multi-directional and personalized journey through a number of political states. For now, our orientation is against this. Against this is a point of possibility. And in the emptiness of never agreeing what we are for, with hands gripping the edge, wet and slipping, we are finally agreeing that against this is habitable. Against has a room for all of us. Against is not without conflict. It is not without pain. It is only brief respite before strategizing begins. Against is bound to trying, and all the frustration inherent in these concepts are an important component in this method. To try is to take the prospect of the future, now, then, to come, so seriously that we dedicate our lives to living in and with it. Some of you still believe a liberated future will unfold like soldiers who stormed the citadel, or those members of the October Revolution said it would. Their words jump forward to meet you on the page, or whatever screen you find them on, more than a belief that revolution requires a set of identical conditions. You are in awe of their courage and predilection. You look at the past, you see them say, I want things bigger than they seem. I wish to be engulfed by the horizon. You want that too. You want to be frenzied enough by your own yearning, frenzied enough to risk everything. I belong to a legacy of those who saw what this world had to offer and refused it. Before they refused it, they fought it, and not just with words. This method emerges from the substance of everyday things. So excuse me if it seems at times I am grasping at nothing. I am. Hold on with me. So good. So good. Yeah. I like this one as well. Resisting the urge to contextualize is a movement against narrative consistency. We are reading the image, and reading the image is not the same as knowing its history. Perhaps reading the image tells us more about Olive Morris than the facts of her life do. To imagine she is silent until we have sketched out a timeline complete with dates and records of her comings and going is to capitulate, to demand for categorization, order and containment that gives coloniality substance. To imagine she was ever silent is to trap her twice over, once in the colonial archive and once in our own minds. So perhaps the image that we stumble across, fragmentary and incomplete, perhaps the image that finds its way to us somehow is all we have. Let's set it free.